Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from AOSU. This is their SolarCam Pro security camera system. This is a 4-camera system. You also get solar panels to recharge those rechargeable batteries, and you do get a base station as well to connect it to your network. The cameras run off Wi-Fi, and all in all, this is a fully fledged security system for your home, indoor or outdoor. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get out of the box, and there is a lot. Obviously, this is a 4-camera system, so you're going to get 4 sets of pretty much everything in here, except for the base station, of course. You do get some security stickers here that you can post to let people know that you are monitoring your home. Now, you do get a user guide here. It's written in English. It's not micro print. It's going to be easy to read. It goes over what's included, the product overview, connecting the home base to your network, and then setting up the system and so on. There's lots of good information in here. You do want to hold on to this. It's going to show you all the ports and everything on your cameras. It's also going to show you the ports on your base station as well, and how to hook that up to your setup at home, and of course how to download the Aosu app, which is available in either for iOS or for Android. Tons of good information in here. Hold on to this just in case you do need it. Okay, as far as specs go, these are 2K resolution cameras here, so you do have 2K resolution, quad HD, and you do have night vision, IR night vision. You do have your mounts on the back, speakers on the bottom, also a charge port and a sync button to sync with that home setup that you have, the home base setup that you will be connecting to your network. And underneath this waterproof flap is a recharge. If you're not going to use the solar panels, which will connect through USB Type-C, you can just recharge them via USB Type-C if you're not going to be using the solar panels. So they are optional, but you can of course use them. You've got your lens up front. You do have an LED floodlight, your motion sensor, and a microphone. And of course we get 4 of these in this kit. Now they do have other kits as well for 2 cameras or even a single camera with or without the solar panels as well. So we're getting 4 of everything here. The base station is nice and small. This will be wired via Ethernet cable to your network, and then you will use the sync button on the base station and the bottom of the cameras to sync them to the base station. So you have Ethernet port, a full USB port, and a power input, because it will have to be powered as well. And then you have that sync button there on the camera and on the base station. Pretty standard fare here for getting set up. Should be no problems, but I'm going to show you how to set up at least one of these cameras. And of course, we're going to look at the quality of it as well. Now we do have solar panels. We also have all our mounting hardware here. These are the solar panels. You can use 1 per camera to keep the battery charged pretty much indefinitely. You don't have to use the solar panel if you don't want to, but you probably just should. That way you never have to take the cameras down to recharge them. But they do include a solar panel for each camera as well. So this is a nice thing to have to keep your cameras always topped off. You know, overnight they'll drain down a little bit, but with some solar power there, they should always be pretty much full most of the time. Now here we've got a ton of different mounting hardware. You have mounting hardware for your cameras here, these rounder ones, and then on these are going to be for the solar panels. So you will have to mount the solar panel independently of each camera, and that's fine. You do have this angle here to get the best angle for your sunlight for that as well. So you get 4 of those and 4 of these. You also get the camera mounts, and those are the round parts are the shells. These are the actual camera mounts here, and again can angle these to get the best viewing angle that you would need. And of course you get all your screws for your mounting hardware as well. As I said, this is a ton of stuff that comes in here. You do get an included Ethernet cable for plugging into the base station into your router, and you should be good to go with that. And it is a quick and easy setup. You do get a 2-prong power adapter to barrel plug here for the base station as well. So that's the unboxing here of this. Again, you get 4 sets of everything, so it's an awful lot to take in, but you are covered here for having 4 cameras up and running. Okay, so now I have my base station set up here. Initially, you're just going to plug the power in and then plug your Ethernet into your router at home. And you're going to get a blinking green light saying it's ready to be set up. And then you're going to get the Aosu app here, and you are going to either get this for iOS or for Android. I have it on Android. You're going to create an account and log in, and once you log in, you've got a big blue Add Devices button, or you can use the plus button at the upper right-hand corner to add your base station. So that's the first step. It's going to need Bluetooth and nearby devices permission, so I'm going to allow that. And then it's going to tell me to scan the QR code on the home base or device, but mine just pops right up, so I didn't have to scan it. So we're just going to click Add here, and this is going to now configure my base station with my Wi-Fi, and also since it's connected through Ethernet, it's going to be sitting permanently on my network. Now you can see that the ring on the base station has turned a solid blue, meaning we're good to go. And now it's searching for the 4 cameras that are paired with this base station. They will not come up initially because I have not powered any of them on. To power them on, you need to hold down the sync button, and it will power on the camera. So that's what we're going to do here. And once that camera is powered on, you can see a blue light at the top. You can then see that it has a check mark next to it, and we can click Done at this point. Now, they will offer you cloud storage, but the base station actually has 32 gigabytes of storage in it, so you don't necessarily need the cloud storage if you don't want it. It does have 32 gigabytes in there. It's gonna capture any events that your cameras pick up and save them to the base station, and 32 gigabytes is a substantial amount, so test your setup out and make sure that you do need the cloud service if you are going to look into that. If not, you're already pretty much set up with the base station. Now you can see here's our main screen, and we can take a look at the camera. It's going to show us just a quick overview of the camera, and of course we have to give it permissions for the microphone because there is two-way communication here, and you can see me in the background filming, and it has a good picture, and I haven't removed the film on it yet. Let me get this set up in an outdoor environment so you can see what it's going to be like as far as the quality goes. Okay, so now I've got it set up outside. You can see at the bottom of the app we've got devices, cloud, and online support. Online support gives you a way to contact them and also chat with them through the app. Cloud is obviously going to bring us back to cloud support if you do want to purchase that. Again, you've got 32 gigabytes of space available on the home base that will save recordings. So again, test your setup. Everybody's is going to be different on whether you're going to have to buy more space, basically. Now, local ones for motion detection will get saved to the base station, and you can preview them here, and you can take snapshots of the recorded event, or record videos of that recorded event, or download it directly to your phone as well. So I can just take snapshots. If I want to go to a certain point in the video, I can pause it and then I can take a snapshot of it, and it'll save it to my photo album on my phone for quick reference. So that's pretty cool as well. Now you do get a battery indicator at the top or right-hand side and a Wi-Fi indicator. You also have a snooze button here, which we can take a look at. But let's first take a look at the home base. That is also listed there. You can rename the home base. You can go in and you can check your storage space. Again, you have 29.2 gigabytes available out of that 32 gigabyte storage that's on there, and you can also format it from here as well. So you can format the card that's inside the base station. You can remove the device, and you can also look for firmware updates. Now, we do have a snooze set up here where if you don't want to be disturbed, you can snooze for up to 4 hours, which means you'll still record motion recordings, but it won't alert you to those motion recordings. You can go back and check them out later. Events just takes you back to your local events, which I've already showed you here, so you can quickly get back to that screen if you need to. And then we've got a bunch of different settings as well. You can turn the camera on or off manually. You can go under motion detection. You can actually do human only and adjust automatically for the sensitivity. So it's picking up things like not far off in the distance. Maybe you live near a road and you don't want it to pick up every car that goes by. You can do that as well. You have an alarm settings here, of course, notifications, push notifications, and you have a couple different modes for those. Cloud recording again, video and audio, 2K mode or smooth mode, which is kind of a lower resolution mode for smoother recording if you have a weaker setup in your network. You do have white light aided illumination, and you have automatic switching for that night mode for ambient levels. You can turn off the infrared light if you don't want it at all, and you can change your two-way talk speaker volume for a dual communication between your device and the camera. Now under battery management, we get our battery percentage. We can put it in power saving mode to save even more and things like that. You can do a scheduled sleep mode. You can disable that little blue indicator light that's at the top of the camera. You can integrate this with Amazon Alexa or a Google Assistant. So if you have like an Amazon Echo Show, you can view it on there. About device firmware updates and removing the device can be done as well. Now looking at the app itself, this is a nice app. Overall, you get all these functions here, such as being able to change your resolution, go back and look at your events. Now I'm in UHD or 2K, and we can go back and look at our events right from here if we need to. And it's got a lot of other functions as well, such as being able to record video, and this will get saved to the base station, and also you can download it once it's done. It's stored in your album. You can download it to the phone as well. And I got a failed to save record because I double clicked it real quick there, but it works very well. You can also save snapshots as well. You can turn on and off the volume that comes from the camera as well. Now looking at the bottom here, we've got a couple things to look at the bottom of the app. Illumination will automatically turn on that LED floodlight that you have on your camera. You have this mode here that will, a tone mode, which will make your voice deeper. This is great for, a woman maybe, or someone that's home alone, a child that wants to their voice to sound deeper for security reasons. You have push to talk here, alarm, and of course, if we go into landscape mode, then we can pinch to zoom. We can do a bunch of other things. You've got all of the same buttons here. So pinching to zoom, you can see it's super crisp. That 2K resolution really does an excellent job here. So they've done an excellent job with the sensor in the camera itself. I can look around even if I go to maybe the statue right here. So as you can see, the quality is very, very good from these cameras. So you'll be able to cover not only with 4 cameras a lot of area around your home, but you're going to get a nice quality footage as well. And of course, you know, if I want to zoom in on something in real time and then take a snapshot of it, I can do that and it'll save it to the photo album as well. So that works out really, really well. So overall, just a nice crystal clear picture and audio. You get your timestamp and date at the top there. And again, two-way communication, 2K resolution, 166 degrees of viewing angle, and overall just looks really, really good. Aosu did a great job with this app on the SolarCam Pro setup here, and overall I've got nothing but pretty good things to say, especially having a base station with 32 gigs of storage gives you a bunch of room for recordings. So there you go. That is my review of the Aosu SolarCam Pro 4-camera solar-powered security camera system. Now this is a great system overall. You get 4 different cameras. You don't have to worry about battery life with the solar panels. You get that home base station there that's got that storage on it for you. It's really kind of an all-in-one great security system for your home or even your business where you just need to monitor things, and it does very well. The app itself is nice and clean. It has a lot of options to it, and it is very steady. I had no problems with the video streams coming in crystal clear quality, and I had no other problems with the app crashing or anything like that. So Aosu has done a great job here. If you're looking for an all-around setup for your security, you might want to check this one out. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.